Tank Davis is fighting June 21st in Vegas. So I heard.
The rematch.
Yep.
Somebody called me and asked me what I was I going out for Crawford and Ranella. I said, yeah, because I'm a Sue Crawford.
Why?
Friend, did I tell you how Crawford and Antonio Lennon rolled down on me and hit me with body punches
Oh.
playing around? I said, all right, Tank. I told I told Bomac, I said, all right, when y'all step in that ring for Canelo, some lawyers are gonna step in the ring and hand you that goddamn lawsuit. I'm gonna get some of that Canelo money. Crawford said, you ain't gonna do that to me because you love my two grandmothers. I said, all right, you bring your grandmama in now. So Crawford for the guy, that's my man. He just cheap. He cheaper than Michael Spinks ever could be. Crawford don't give up nothing. I said,
Wow.
man, give me a couple dollars, man. Let me go eat. He said, man, Antonio just fed you, man. How much time you want to eat? I said, Bud, you that cheap? He said, hey, man, I got 9, 10, 20 kids. I said, man, he got a whole lot of kids. He need that payday for Canelo.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, but most all but one is with one woman. So I mean, made a mistake young, corrected it, and you
Yeah.
know,
Oh, he got all his kids by the same girl.
I heard except one, the first one.
Oh, yeah, he was young then.
Yeah, 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 yeah. He corrected himself. You got to correct yourself, man.
All them guys, man. See, one thing I can say, man, Fred, what do you think about the interview that Andre Ward just did with Layla Ali?
I didn't watch it, but I saw a clip of it. Andre Ward is a terrible. Andre Ward is bad, man.
Fred,
Andre Ward ain't got the skill set. He's not me. Like he don't have that Zene Sequa in interviews. Good fighter. Uh,
you think he still have money, Fred?
shit. He gonna have to pay that property tax in California. Shit, he better have some money. I know he got a big house with 5 kids. He better. He better.
He got 5 kids.
I heard 4 or 5. Yeah. But give him credit. Married, all with one woman, God fearing. You got to honor that.
Oh,
So
got
yeah,
an army up there. I got to tell you. Shit, I got to. So you got an army there, Fred.
yeah, yeah.
You charge me this phone. You let me charge me that. So you charge me here. Yeah, Fred. So he got 5 kids in there. So he got a whole whole lot of kids in Fred.
He got a basketball team.
Huh?
He got a basketball team.
Damn, he got that many,
Yeah,
Fred.
yeah, yeah.
He ain't got many as Crawford.
I don't know how many Crawford has.
Crawford got 8, 9, something.
No, we don't.
Yeah, yes, he do.
No, he ain't got that many, dog.
I'm telling you, bro.
Okay, I haven't seen the family picture, so I don't know.
And my man, he got a bunch of
Who?
Tim with the
Oh, really?
champ. Oh, Fred, you heard about that big thing that they had this weekend with all the fighters?
No.
Mike Tyson, all of them was there. Mhm. Mike Tyson, uh, Mike Tyson, Tim Witherspoon, Buster Douglas, all of them was there
Where was it?
in New Jersey.
Oh, good.
They did a what you call? I'm trying to find a way. Yeah, that was. I don't know what that was, bro, but that was. It was something, man. So I don't know what it was, but it was something they had for all the heavyweights of the '80s. Mhm. But so Fred, care for why you don't care for Clarissa Shields, man? That's your sister.
Not my sister. I believe in humanity, man. Like I've outgrown that pro black tab, man. And like it's about
Bro,
humanity. It's about being a great person. It's about like
Mhm.
honoring God. It's about building, creating family. It's about leaving a legacy, taking care of your kids,
Mhm.
and because of that, because I have family, I have to 100% be anti Carissa Shields because she's parading around a married man. It's like it's the same thing. Well, people gonna think this is outlandish, but a murderer, like praising murderers,
So let
praising.
me, so let me ask you something.
Yeah,
Now, I know how your wife is teaching your daughter,
right.
raising them right,
Hmm.
but are your nieces stand-up women?
No. And here's my reply to that. I'm glad you brought that up because this conversation needs to be had.
Mm-hmm.
I get my nephew every summer.
Mm-hmm.
Right, he stays with me every summer. You know why he stays with me every summer? Because I want to be a pillar in his life. I got to be a man of high valor, right?
So you wanna give him what his father's not giving him.
Well, I can't speak on that. However, I know who I am, and I know what I can offer, right? Uh, and with that being said, I think I'm a phenomenal role model. I'm a phenomenal father. I'm a phenomenal uncle, and I and here's what I know. I have to be a living example for my nieces so they'll get it. Now, every family member that comes in my house is upright, upright. You know, reason why is because I set that tone.
Okay.
Like for example, my nephew got out of jail. He did 10 years in prison. Right.
Uh-huh.
I told him, listen, one, I'm not doing your time with you, so don't expect me to pick up the phone and call you during no, because you know why? Because you stayed with me when I was a young adult. My nephew stayed with me, lived with me, right? So I and at that time I'm living paycheck to paycheck, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I said he needs a man, which is my sister's son. He needs a man in his life, so come stay with me. He chose the streets, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not doing the time with. So he came home first day out. You know, we picked him up from. Well, my sister picked him up. She came out here from Baltimore and took him shopping. Went to what is that place? Went to Costco. Got everything he needed. You know, spent about $1,000, whatever it was, whatever it was. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and got him back on this. Got him back so he can start right. And I told him, I says, listen, get you a job, go to trade school. Do not get your girlfriend pregnant. Do not get your girlfriend pregnant. So what does he do? He gets his girlfriend pregnant. I don't go to the baby shower. So the same principles that I have for Carissa Shield dating a married man is the same principles that I have with my nephew who's having a child out of wedlock, and two, having a child when he's not in position to take care of not only the child but the woman that created the child. You get what I'm saying?
Okay. And you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Fred, in my case, and I tell the world, I was not there for my daughters.
Uh-huh.
Let me explain this to your family. They're gonna say the legend, Hall of Famer, when they put children. Money wise, material wise, I was there. Whether I was in the feds or home, I was there. But I didn't put in the work for being there when they needed me, because that's why a couple of them had bad, bad, bad relationship. Because I think if a father is not there for the daughter, friend, I don't think that the daughter will be in a healthy relationship. That's why I think that Carissa Shields, everybody that's going through that, it's because when when see you hands on with your daughter, right or wrong, with your wife, right or wrong.
Oh, very much so. We in the
Okay.
house right now.
Now you hands on, but when 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 you away, your wife is hands on.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of these ball players in the WNBA didn't have no fathers in the house, so they took it to sports to substitute the loss and the hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Other people think I'm wrong. What you think, Rick?
Oh, amongst other things, music. Amongst other things, cheerleading. Amongst other things, having a boyfriend prematurely at 14. Getting pregnant at 15, running away from home. All everything is a substitute when you don't have a father. You know. So it's and I see it because my daughter sees me as her hero, and I take pride in that. I don't take a day off. I don't take a moment off. I love it.
Another thing I'll say that's bad in our community when when there's a divorce or breakup, when the mother brings another man in the house
Right,
with the daughter.
right. That's a that's a disaster wait to happen, man. Too many stories of the stepfather being a disgusting man.
And that's what happened in Clarissa Shields' case. She
Really,
told she told it. She
really?
told she told it how her mother's boyfriend, aunt's boyfriend took advantage of her.
No way.
Fridge, check her interview. She told it. This
No, I
ain't
heard that
something
she was
that
touched and I didn't know it was the boyfriend.
yeah.
Oh, see, that's not right.
Fred, that's why women that move on from the child's father, if you want to have a relationship, do not bring the man to your house.
I see why. Oh, now respectfully, I see why Carissa Shields lacks has a low self esteem and
She has
lacks
to
self and
do
has minimum self respect for herself. No, the mom did that to you.
you see what I'm saying, Fred?
I thought it was a perpetrator that knew the family.
No. It was one of
Oh
it was one of the boyfriends. From what she
no.
said, I ain't said. She said.
Oh,
She said.
I'm gonna take your word for it. I don't want to watch the interview. I'm gonna take your word for it.
So I understand, Fred, because I had a niece, right, was put in that position,
Mm,
and she she was put in that position. Right now, it was not on my family side; it was on my in-law side.
mm-hmm,
One of my in-laws, sister-in-law, her daughter was put in that position,
mm-hmm.
and that's what happened when Fred, like I told my sisters, if you leave your husband, you ain't bringing no boyfriend or no future second husband in that house with
Mm.
them girls. If you want to hang out with him, he take you to a hotel or to his house.
Motel
You're
or
not
Holiday Inn.
there because you're not bringing them nieces, them guys around my niece. There's so much going on, Fred.
Oh,
And
I didn't know that, man.
Fred,
How
let
can
me
she
tell you,
trust her mom again?
Fred, she said on the interview, her family have used her. She bought cars, houses, and they still use her. I learned a long time ago. I never forget what Charles Barkley said. Charles Barkley said Grant Hill mother told him, don't take care of your family
Mm.
because it's going to be a nightmare. And and Miss Hill was right. When I was in the street trade in Numbers, and had the furniture stores in Philly and the grocery and the corner stores, I took care of nobody but my mother and grandmother. I took care of them.
Mm.
But all that other stuff, man, it's you can't. So women are delicate, especially when they're young. And Fred, and I just read a story about these foster parents, how these women be pimping these girls, these young girls out. It's crazy, man.
Mm.
So I've always see my girls didn't have no problem because niggas in the street knew me. They know if you mess with a Muslim sister in the first resurrection under Elijah, hey baby, all right, Mama Carol, if you mess with one of Elijah's soldiers' daughter, you know what was coming. The wrath of God. So I think, Fred, that's where her low self-esteem comes from. And
Mm.
her children, her sister who and brother who had the problem with the Muslim brother out of temple number 25. Oh, I'm going down. Yeah, this one. Okay, Mama, I got you, Mama Cal. So, so, so that's what that is, man. I think that's why she's doing what she's doing, turning around for the cameras, acting retarded, because she got low self-esteem. Nobody on she prayed. You heard me say that a long time on your show and other shows, on Jason's show and David's show. You you you're only good. You're only good as your team,
Mm.
and she don't have the routine around her. Fred. She don't have older women around her, encouraging her to do to really be a young lady. See
Mm.
what I'm saying? So she don't have that, and she don't have that, Fred. So that's why I think she acts the way she acts. You see what I'm saying, Fred?
Yeah.
So when you been through the trials and tribulations, now what the Muslim brother did, I'm not saying he was right. He was wrong. You don't talk to a woman like that. But the way it was done, Fred, the way she that was wrong. So you know, Fred, now I don't know if the sister been through what she's been through,
Mm.
but it's just that, man. I don't know. She never spoke on it, but she said her family been using her since she started making big money.
That's sad.
I mean, she said she done bought her mother two or three cars, her sister two or three cars, take care of her sister and all her sister's kids. But you know, like I said, Freddie, if you ain't taught no better, you won't do no better.
Mm.
All right, my brother.
All right.
So uh we'll talk later.
Okay.
All
I
right, champ.
I got you. I appreciate you.
Huh? Okay.
All right.
I
Thank
know
you,
you
dog.
take care of me in a few weeks.
All right, for sure.
All right, bro.
All right.